I don't know how much of this I'll be able to upload. Because the building did not exist, at least not according to Lufenian records. It was only first observed after the strangers were dispatched here. Why it appears when darkness proliferates remains a mystery, though my bet is that you, my dear friends, are intricately involved. Now that all of you have given yourselves over to chaos, it draws you together and serves as focus for all your hopes. It is where your story begins and where all will end. So I don't know how much, if I'll be able to upload this. It'll entirely depend. It might say it. I know I can't show the final boss. Letter Jack. The Lufenians speak of a glorious future, of theirs with reverence, but it is a future for who exactly? It is painfully obvious that any and all life in Cornelia has no place in their coming utopia, and in that sense, their seemingly cruel actions are completely rational, at least from the perspective of maintaining balance. And that is precisely why I must ensure that your desperate plan succeeds, Jack. All the gears have been set in motion, all the pieces set in place. Travel to the heart of the Chaos Shrine to bring it all to an end.
All right.
We finally partitioned ourselves off from that vile, obsolete world. We cannot allow them to re-establish the connection from their end. That is why we need to keep monitoring the balance of light and darkness. If it looks like it will crumble, then we inject darkness to reverse the course, or reset the world if need be.
Of course. If I could reset the world. No. That's not enough. I need chaos. Chaos! All the chaos there is in this cursed land.
When the harmonious balance that defines her collapses, in short, when the darkness of her crystal or her innate light undergo a sudden violent shift, a singularity that will warp the very fabric of this world will manifest. All the darkness in Cornelia will gather to her. When it joins to her light, there will be no mutual annihilation, but a convergence leading to the birth of chaos. It is the very end that my dear friends must seek. Painful though it must be for him to endure, for he needs her to fulfill this forgotten aim, and seeing her safe is the key to everything. Hold up. There we go. Oh, I might want to explore around because there's a lot of story stuff here. Gun makes it so easy, Jesus. Oh, my bad. I just don't know how to stop aiming. A new gun. Go ahead. Show me what we got. I am talking a little bit quieter because it is late. And I cannot risk waking people up. Fine then. It's quite simple. There's not really much the enemies can do against me. Now that I've gotten better and figured out how to properly use the gun. I'm not seeing any more story. Maybe I was foolish. Dead this way. And yet, no, I see it now. Exactly what I was looking for. I thought I did, yeah. There's one right in the center there. Then I just need to check this top area. I'll break all of them before even getting close. They'll stand no chance. Shit. That hurt. Take next to nothing to re-break them. So it still doesn't concern me. They've all been shattered, except for one. Describe chaos for me, will you? What shape does this legendary creature of darkness and terror assume? To listen to the rumors on the street, as many fanciful forms as there are stars in the sky, and yet there's one trait all descriptions have in common. It appears as an inhumane monster. Or inhuman, sorry. It appears as an inhuman monster, terrible to behold. When rage and despair are bound to emotion, chaos takes form. How will it change, my dear friend? I wonder. When his transformation is complete, an anatomy of fear in the eyes of the Lufenians, I am sure, but to my fellow conspirators and I, a last glittering ray of hope.
What are you doing here till late?
I got off work early and I'm finishing up a game.
Oh, I see. Good one.
Yes, good morning. The question also is, what are you doing up so late?
I'm usually up this late.
Are you?
I usually stay up until about 4. Yep.
Why till 4?
I'm a nocturnal creature of the night.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm on like the last mission in this game. I don't even know if I'm allowed to upload it. I know there's a certain bit that I can't upload. I know like the final boss I can't upload according to the game's rules on recording and streaming. Jack 3. The world is Lufenia's playground, a laboratory for them to conduct their experiments in light and dark, with every living thing their lab animal. Jack was understandably filled with unspeakable fury when he learned this truth. He is a pure sort, and it is this very innocence that pushes him to rebel against his masters now, no matter how futile that struggle may be. Perhaps this aspect of his personality, too, was implanted in him by the Lufenians, but I choose to believe otherwise. Heart is what defines my Jack, and I will put my faith in that. It was Jack who authored our ploy, and even if he forgets it, even if he forgets me, I'll gladly risk life and limb to set him on the right path. We will sever our world from its unjust fate, and set it spiraling into a chaotic void where it can finally be master of its own destiny. This is the least I can do to thank him, and the others, for accepting me as one of their own. So how are you doing?
Pretty good. Had D&D earlier today, of course. Other than that, pretty much just been chilling. Some errands to do today. I'm playing Skyrim and I'm gonna do some writing later.
Fair. Now that I've figured it out, gun in this game has proven to be rather powerful.
Makes sense.
I didn't like it at first because it felt clunky. And mage is still my go-to. But it's been pretty fun. I just had to figure out how to use the gun on literally the last 2 missions of the game. I've been leveling up classes. I will be speaking softly, by the way, just so I don't wake anybody else up in the house.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm about to head out anyways, pretty much, because I was just checking in to see why you were up so late.
Oh, yeah, work just got out early, so I figured I'd finish off the last, presumably hour of this game. Assuming the boss doesn't thrash me. I can't play with Michael until I beat it, because I hit a point of no return. Like, the game didn't tell me, but I just have no other missions I can go to, which means I can't join him in other missions.
Okay. Well, have a good one.
Audio. Thank you. Within the heart of the singularity, he will be reborn, but to be merely reborn is not enough. He must accept the chaotic darkness of the singularity into his very soul. Following a similar principle on how the fiends manifest, it is emotion and despair merging that converts the gloom born from a singularity into true darkness. From this, it should be evident that darkness will follow him wherever he goes, drawn ever to the gravitational well of his momentous despair. It is the darkness injected into this world and the darkness born and bred here that will guide him to the inevitable conclusion of our ploy. All that is left is for him to use the warp device I prepared to send himself and all his accompanying shadow to that pocket dimension of theirs. Our plan will end in failure if we cannot seize the power to reset the world from them. Isn't that right, Jack? close to unlocking Dark Knight. I gotta say, I don't think I got anything new. Ooh, but... Right, I have a new combo ability. Oh, are they not hostile? They are.
Lights out! Nice! Move aside! The Lufenians don't deserve a future. I'll use their power against them. And the power they fear most. I'll tear it all down. Everything they hold dear. Only then can I end this ridiculous farce. Live and die! Lights out! I'm ready.
Ah, I nearly missed it. Far, far away lies a place that can only be considered another dimension. Here the Lufenians constructed what they call stations to serve their needs. Stations are like homes to the strangers, and in a sense, like a second home to me. From the very stations, the Lufenians monitor and control the very fate of the world. With cold rationality, they fine-tune the balance of light and dark, and even wield the power to reset existence if deemed necessary. A long time ago, you told me that you wished to completely sever our world from the Lufenians and wrest the power to reset the world from their grip. To this end, you hatched a plot and spoke at great length to me of my role within it. But enough history. This message is likely my final piece of guidance to you before you warp to Lufenia, Jack. Become chaos. Free us from the shackles of our would-be gods.
Warning. Chaos infection. Warning. Chaos infection. Extraction denied. Extraction denied. Initiate immediate memory erasure and pacification.
Screw you. Screw you all!
Warning. Chaos infection. Warning. Chaos infection.
now understand how to fight the gaze attacks, at least.
Decompression in Station 19. Positive ID. Senior Agent Jack Garland.
He's completely corrupted.
But this wasn't in Astos' report.
He's a traitor. That's why.
Contagion confirmed.
Report!
Unknown. Suspected metaphysical anomaly. Corruption spreading.
If this continues, he'll reestablish our link to the old world.
Then we have no choice. Reset it.
I see no other option.
Activating dimensional crystal matrix. Preparing to initiate world reboot.
Agent Jack Garland, can you hear me?
Clear as day.
The station you're in is infected. We're going to reinitialize it along with the old world. We've got no other choice.
Who do you think you are?
He's unintelligible.
Likely due to chaos corruption.
Jack, acknowledge.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Dimensional crystal matrix ready. Standing by.
Do it.
Activating.
You arrogant bastards! Wanna play God? I won't let you! I'll rip that power from your hands and make it my own!
This is probably the final boss. I'm just gonna pause here and potentially end it. If so, I'll see y'all next time. If not, well, then that's kind of sucks, but that's fine. I actually will be ending it there. I take back. This has got to be the final boss. I don't want to get in any trouble, so I'll end it here. See y'all.